Well, hi all. Well, let's bring you up to date with what's going off in the bird room. As you can see, we've got two fit young canaries in that nest pan. She's been feeding them and bringing them herself. This pairing has got, she's sitting on 3 eggs. So I've checked them this morning and they seem to be full, so they should be hatching any day now, so we'll see how they go on. This hen's sitting on 2 eggs. I'm not so hopeful for this one. She laid one and then there was a gap of about 4 days or more before she laid the second. And she's been sitting on 2 eggs now for about 4 or 5 days, so she won't be hatching any more out, I don't think. Goldfinch and his 2 hens are down here. There's no action there yet, but as I say, goldfinches are often later into breeding season. Sometimes August I've had them in young, so I'll just leave a nest pan in there and just keep an eye on them and see if one of them starts to go down. The eggs that were laid by this bird down here were all infertile, so they were thrown out. The lizards, well, she laid 3 eggs, they're all infertile. I've now put another nest pan in. I've separated them. I'm going to leave them like that now for probably a week. She started to mess about in the nest, put a few bits and bobs, and then I'll put them back together again, see how they go on. This hen down here, I don't know if you can see into the nest, but she's got three young. I did separate the cock because he was throwing them out of the nest, and I found one of them on the floor. It was stone cold. I thought it was dead, but after a bit of breathing on it and warming it up, it was actually alive, so I put it back in. It actually was the first of the chicks to be born. Since then there's 2 others, but all 3 of them, I've took them out of the nest this morning and had a look. They're all fine. One's a slightly bit smaller, but they you know, the young falling out of the nest and me bringing it back round, I've done it plenty of times before, and it's going to be fine. I've left the cock in there for a while now, see if he starts to feed the young. If he's a bit behaved, I might leave him in. But I've got a bit of a problem with mite. You can see the hen's feeding up there. I've got a bit of problem with mite, so I've had a look on the internet and I brought some of this. Everyone seems to say it's pretty good stuff. It's organic, Smite the Mite organic powder. It doesn't harm birds, it's not harmful to humans. I've took all the nest pans out, poured a load of this in, put all the eggs and the young back in again, and see how we go on. And also I've got the mite spray. I've been spraying around in the cages with this as well. It's a disinfectant as well as to help keep the mite from actually growing the nests and the eggs. But I mean, I've not got so many mites as he had last season, but I know, you know, but still the feeding on the young, the feeding on the hen. And I also did with this nest, these babies out there, I took the babies out, put them in a separate nest pan, and I spoke to another chap I know through birds, and he says put the nest into the microwave for a minute. So that's what I did. That should kill everything off that's in there. So I did that, and then I put the nest back up, and hopefully I've not checked that nest for any mites since then, but I know if I take that nest pan out now, those young will come out of the nest, and no matter what you do, you won't manage to get them back in again. They'll just be around on the bottom of the cage, and they're a bit too small for that, so I'd rather just leave them where they are and hope for the best. The 3 spare hens, they've gone out in the aviary with the linnets. One of them's built a nest and laid some eggs, but I don't think they're fertile, but they're out there. So I'll keep you in touch. I'll make another video in another week or so's time, and hopefully we might have 3 young in this nest here to talk about. Other than that, bye for now.